Hello, noble ones, and welcome to Metatron's Academy. So, today we've got 7 everyday habits to improve your Chinese fast. Do this daily. We're definitely going to check them out and see if we agree or disagree. I don't know if we're going to watch all 7, but let's watch the first few and see if we agree with that. You can find a link in the description below if you want to go and check the channel, subscribe and whatnot. And also don't forget that I live stream on Twitch Monday to Fridays, 3:30 Central. And you'll find a link to my Twitch. Come follow me. It's a lot of fun. Without further ado, let's go.
Have you ever wondered why some people improve their Chinese so quickly, while others study for years and still struggle to speak confidently?
Of course, she's mentioning Chinese here, but I think these would apply to any language. So if you're not studying Chinese, don't click away, because she's going to talk about something that you might be, I imagine, you might be able to use in whatever language.
Here's the secret. It's not about studying harder. It's about staying connected to the language every single day. Hi guys, I'm Ellie and welcome back to the channel.
Yes.
If you've been learning Chinese for a while, you probably know that consistency is everything.
She's right. I really love how she's beginning it. I always say this, daily, daily. Daily is, it needs to become a mantra, whatever language you're trying to learn. If it's something that you do, I study it Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll never be fluent. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's going to be daily, daily.
Fluency comes from small, consistent habits.
Yes.
Things you do every single day that keep Chinese a natural part of your life.
Yes.
You can make amazing improvement just by building a few simple daily habits. These are small things. Things that you can do while you eat breakfast, take the bus, or scroll your phone. But when you
don't scroll the phone though, it's a waste of time.
Do them every day, they train your brain to think in Chinese naturally, without feeling like studying. If you spend just 10 to 15 minutes every day doing the right things, your brain starts to live in the language.
Okay, so I agree with that, but 10-15 minutes, if your goal is fluent, if your goal is like, I want to be intermediate, I want to be an intermediate speaker and, be able to speak, maybe even upper intermediate, sure, maybe. But if your goal is actual, true, real fluency, it's going to be longer than that. But definitely one thing I would agree with her is that it's better to have 10-15 minutes every day than doing a full hour once a week. So I'll agree with her. It's just 10 minutes is it's not much. We're going to step it up a little bit. So we're going to step it up a little bit, okay? Let's do at least half an hour, if possible, an hour.
So today, I'm going to share 7 everyday habits that can speed up your Chinese learning. Things that are practical and easy to do. These are the habits that helped me improve faster when I was learning Chinese in real life. And if you stick to even a few of them, you'll start to notice big changes in your learning.
Love it.
If you've been feeling stuck or losing motivation lately, this video will help you reset your routine and get your Chinese back on track. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's jump right in. Habit number 1. Talk to yourself in Chinese.
She's absolutely right. I do this all the time. Sometimes I thought my family members were going to call the cops on me. Like, this guy is gone. He's talking to himself. Something wrong with him. Might need professional help. I did it with Japanese, did it with English, did it with Mandarin, did it with all sorts of languages, French, whatever. 100%, yes. You just have to be careful, though, what you say. Imagine she's going to mention that. If not, I'll step in.
I know it might sound a little funny, but this is one of the most effective ways to improve your speaking and fluency, especially if you don't have anyone to practice with. Here's the thing. When you speak to yourself, there is no pressure, no fear of mistakes, and no judgment. You can just focus on expressing your thoughts naturally. And that's exactly how you start thinking in Chinese, instead of always translating from English in your head. Let me give you a few examples.
Okay.
When you're cooking, you could say, 我要切洋葱.
I want to cut the onion.
Going to cut the onion. Or 水开了. The water is boiling.
Yes.
When you're getting ready to go out, say 我要去买东西. I'm going to buy something. Or 我找不到我的钥匙.
She's a bit of an accent. I wonder what variety of Mandarin she picked up. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying she has a different accent to what I'm used to. So 我要去买东西. Okay.
买东西. I'm going to buy something. Or 我找不到我的钥匙.
So I would say, yeah, 我找不到我找不到我的钥匙. 我找不到我的钥匙. She's more of a southern accent, I think. If you're enjoying this video so far, please take a moment to check out my Patreon page. With as little as a $5 support, you can help us ensure that we can continue to produce high quality and high researched content. And at the same time, you get access to polls, extra videos, unlisted streams, and much more. Thank you so much. Or is it like Taiwanese? I'm not familiar with Taiwanese, honestly. It doesn't sound like Beijing Mandarin, which is the one I'm used to, but not a problem.
I can't find my keys.
Okay.
Even when you're just at home, you can describe what you're doing. 我在看手机.
我在看手机. Yeah.
I'm looking at my phone.
I'm repeating it to practice, by the way. I love repeating things. I love reading Mandarin. I'm not correcting her.
Or 我要休息一下.
我要学习一下. Yeah. Or even 我要休息一下.
I'm going to take a break.
Cool.
These are short, simple sentences.
Yes.
But that's the point. You're training your brain
Very
to
good.
automatically connect your thoughts to Chinese words. And the more you do it, the faster your brain switches from English to Chinese without thinking too hard.
Yeah.
You can even make it fun. For example, talk to your pet. The goal here isn't perfection.
Okay, so it's not just me. I appreciate that. You should hear the stuff I tell them.
It's building a habit of using Chinese in your daily life.
Yes.
You can start small, maybe just 2 or 3 sentences a day. Over time, you notice that speaking Chinese starts to feel more automatic.
She's absolutely right. Now, what was the first sentence? I'm kind of curious now because I want to practice with her. 我要切洋葱, okay?
我要切洋葱.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut the onion. Or 水开.
水开了. Yeah, 水开了. So, she's right. I do have to say, though, be careful. Because one thing you might end up doing, if you're a beginner, you might start trying to build those sentences in your head, but you build them wrong. And then you repeat them wrong, and you learn incorrectly. So, whenever you need to build these sentences, get them from a native. And if you don't have a native to ask, like a teacher or a fellow student and whatnot, tandem, then pick them from a movie, pick them from a game, pick them from a YouTube video that teaches you sentences, because you have to make sure that at the beginning you won't know. If you started to try and make a sentence, it doesn't make sense in Mandarin, or if you look it up in the dictionary, nobody uses that word, for instance. So whatever it is, 打开门, open the door, 刷牙, 我想刷牙, I want to brush my teeth, or whatever it is. I don't know, you're practicing words, 电脑, the computer, or 烤箱, the oven, or 冰箱, whatever it is. Then you have, these are just single words. If you want to make the sentences, that's fine. You have to make sure they're correct. So get them from someone or something. Do not try to build them, because that's the problem. You don't have anyone to check.
I can't find my keys.
Okay.
Even when you're just at home, you can just...
Oh, sorry. All right, habit number 2. So habit number 1, very good.
Habit number 2.
Yeah.
Read one short thing every day.
Okay, cool.
Right. What helps the most is simply reading a little bit every day. You can read some short, interesting things that you enjoy.
Sure, yeah.
It could be anything. A post, a short story, a comic strip, a YouTube comment, even a restaurant menu. The goal isn't to finish a whole chapter.
Okay.
It's to make Chinese reading feel like a normal part of your life.
Yeah, that's fine. I will give priority to the other habit first. Let's see what the next habit is. I'm getting curious. Habit number 3. Okay, so we've got to speak. We're going to read next.
Habit number 3. Listen while you do other things.
Okay, so listen while you do other things. I do that, but it has to be your level, possibly, or ever so slightly above. Because if you listen to stuff and you don't understand anything, it might help you a little bit with the prosody and the sound of the language. So it's not a complete waste of time, but you won't remember anything. So you could listen like 10,000 hours and not speak a word of Mandarin. So yeah, listening while you do your chores is fine, as long as it's correct for your level, I would say.
This is one of the easiest ways to improve your Chinese. Even when you're super busy, you don't always need to sit down and study. You can learn passively just by hearing Chinese throughout your day.
It's a little bit of exaggeration, though. Input alone doesn't do it. It can help a little bit. I'm not trying to disagree with her, but I do want to underline that listening is good, but I would strongly suggest you to also try and repeat. In fact, doing some shadowing, it's very tasking, maybe not more than 10 to 15 minutes in a row. Take breaks. For those who don't know, shadowing means you speak along with a native speaker. But the idea of sitting down, focusing on the video, and trying to understand what they're saying, pause, repeat, speak back, That's a lot more effective than just passive listening and direct input without any production on your end. Important to
Think
say.
about all the moments when your hands are busy, but your mind is free. When you're cooking, cleaning, walking, working out, or even riding the MRT or
That's
bus.
fine. Yeah, it's fine.
These moments are perfect for listening practice.
Okay.
You can play Chinese podcasts, YouTube videos, music, or even short dramas in the background. Even if you don't understand everything, that's totally fine.
Yeah, as long as it's not a situation where you're really not understanding almost anything, you can pick up 1 or 2 words. It might be a bit too much. You need to find something easier.
Your brain is still working. You're training your ear to recognize tones,
that's
rhythm,
fine. Yep.
and sentence patterns. For example, try listening to a simple podcast or a Chinese song you like. Habit number 4, keep a one-sentence journal. Here is one of my favorite habits,
good.
and it's super simple. Write just one sentence in Chinese every day. You don't need to write a long diary entry. The goal is to make writing feel easy and natural.
Okay, so you're doing it to improve your writing. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. I'm not a big journal fan, so maybe I won't do this one, but good for her. She enjoys it. Next.
Simple. Maybe 我今天学了一个新的单词.
Okay, 我今天学了一个新的单词. Cool.
I learned a new word today.
Yeah, love
Habit
it.
number 5. Review a few words every morning. This
Yes. 复习生词. Absolutely.
one is super simple,
Yeah.
but incredibly powerful.
Yeah, you have to
Spend
review.
just 5 minutes every morning reviewing a few Chinese words or phrases you already know.
Yes.
Here, you don't need to study a full list or memorize 100 new words.
Yeah, lists are useless. The list, you take the list and you read them. 手机电脑 like, come on. It
Instead,
doesn't work. You're not going to remember them. I'm not making fun of you. We've all been there. You read the whole thing. You're like, no, I think I know them. And then you don't remember a single word. Instead, you watch a video. It engages with you. You speak back. And then the moment he's saying like 路灯 for the street lamp, you remember it because you saw the whole thing. You had an interaction, you had an experience, you created a memory.
you're just giving your brain a quick wake-up call in
Yes.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Think of it like brushing your teeth,
刷
but
牙
for your language memory.
Okay.
You're cleaning up the old knowledge a little bit each day.
Yeah, she's right. Repetition, review, absolutely.
Habit number 6.
Okay.
Interact with real people or online communities.
100% self-explanatory. Next.
Habit number 7.
Okay.
Change your phone or
Aha.
app language.
Okay.
This one's fun and
Yeah.
surprisingly effective.
Little daunting for people, but sure, yeah, do it. I do it with video games. I got a whole series, got already 2 episodes, working on episode 3. Switch everything in the language I'm studying, and I did this in Japan as well when I was picking up Japanese. I would only play games in Japanese. It does help. Just make sure you memorize. If you're having trouble reading the characters, although again these days it shouldn't be too difficult, but in general, memorize how to get back to the language section to change it back to English if needed.
If you use your phone every day,
Yeah.
and who doesn't, then your phone can become your Chinese teacher.
Sounds good.
What you can do is change your phone's language to Chinese. Or if that feels too overwhelming, start small. Switch just one app like Instagram, YouTube, or Spotify.
Very good.
When you do this, you'll start seeing Chinese everywhere.
Yeah.
Every time you open your phone, every time you do this, you are surrounded by the language.
Of course, if you change YouTube or Facebook into Chinese, you'll have to be careful because the CCP is not going to appreciate that, okay? CCP is not going to appreciate that.
You'll see words like 分享, share, 喜欢,
Yeah.
like, 下载.
I mean, 喜欢 is like, you don't really need the phone for that one. It's like very beginning first week. But yeah, 下载, absolutely. I agree with that one. You have to download and sure, cool.
Download, or 返回,
返回.
back.
Yeah.
You might not understand everything right away, but that's fine. The
Pretty good video. I appreciated it. I liked it. It was a pretty good video. And if I kind of skipped around a little bit, 1, because it's kind of late and we'll go to bed. But 2, is because this way, if you really liked it, like, no, but I wanted to keep hearing the section 3, go watch it. Give it a comment, give it a like, give it a subscription and all the rest. We'll give it a like right here. 谢谢你. Really appreciate. And 谢谢你.